Are you ready? Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Cap Nation Live Sunday Game Day Edition. Sunday, the 8th of March. Welcome, everybody. Hopefully, everybody is waking up, having a good morning. I do apologize for the little late start. Probably get a little livelier crowd going a little bit later in the day today. Give me 1 second, folks. We're just getting everything up and running. I do have to admit, the time change got me all screwed up today. All right, the time change definitely had me all screwed up today. Not the reason why we're starting late, but it definitely had me all screwed up and not liking it, to say the least. Which I'm sure all of you guys are probably not liking it either, but it is what it is. Good morning, everybody. Just getting everything up and running, so bear with me just a second, folks. Show number 1 for the 8th. Getting our show up on the website as well as emailing it out. Big Sunday hoops play, guaranteed play. We've been absolutely annihilating the books with them each and every single Sunday. We've been absolutely murdering the books with our Big Sunday guaranteed hoops play. And we're going to do it again today. And I am actually, I can't lie. Super pumped for it. And actually, to be honest, it's much needed. It's actually much needed, especially after the lackluster premium plays yesterday and my personal plays. A very odd Saturday, to say the least, for us. And so to say I'm not super pumped, knowing that we've got a big game today that I can stretch my legs out on, because I definitely need it. So, super excited to absolutely pound the book with one monster play today. And premium plays, I got to be honest with you guys, there's nobody more deserving than a monster bounce back than all of our clients that are on our premium plays. And it's coming, folks. It's coming. The bloodbath will stop. And, I mean, you could tell from the game day breakdowns, which we put more in depth into them when we actually put out a play. Game day breakdowns yesterday, pretty flawless. 9-4. A couple near misses yesterday on the game day breakdowns, the live show. Leans that we gave out went 9-4. Free play on the Ducks yesterday was a winner. Free play on the Louisville, Virginia game. That one lost. Ended up being 111. We needed 115. That was a heartbreaker. That one was tough to take. That one was definitely tough to take. What's going on, everybody? Jesse, Nathan tuning in. Shane, Prantia, Tizera Tibbs, Tim, Trainwreck in the house, Anthony, Mr. Brackens, Neverez, Danny D-Rock in the house, Dustin, Who Dat Bob, good morning. Tim, good morning. Matthew S., any gimme games today? I think there's a few gimme games. William tuning in via text message. For everybody that got a free day of premium plays yesterday, you guys also got a free one. You guys also have today's premium plays in your account as well, just as a makeup for yesterday, because yesterday was lackluster, to say the least. La Graza in the house. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's definitely was a tough day yesterday, with the the max fight pick. We won guaranteed Saturday. That was nice. Between guaranteed Saturday on Kansas, which basically saved me from having a one of the worst loss days in probably the most recent years that I can remember, with the exception of winning that one. That one saved it from happening. That one saved a monster losing day yesterday because I went huge on the guaranteed Saturday play. So that was good. UFC max fight pick, dropped that one. He's got to get his shit together, that's for sure. I don't mind calling him out. For everybody that wants to get on me for the UFC, that's fine. You can get on me. I'm the messenger. That's okay. I got thick skin. But just remember, you're beating up the messenger, because I don't pick the UFC, but I sure as hell bet it. And the max fight pick murdered me. However, the overall fight card was pretty damn good. If you were on the entire card all the way around, then you should have had a great UFC because of the entire fight card. Max fight pick might have sucked ass, but free UFC fight pick, Battagarelli, minus 125 winner. Giga, I can't even pronounce the name, plus 155, a unit on that one as the dog of the night. Did drop a couple units on Deron Wynn, getting subbed. Lean on Sean O'Malley. I used it in a parlay. We did hit a parlay yesterday, a 3-fight parlay that paid a little over, I think it was plus 120 or plus 130. Alex Oliveira, fight pick, picked up a couple units there. Wiley Zhang picked up a couple units there. Israeli Adesanya, lean there, as well as having him in the fight parlay. Plus, I read the write-up, so I put together my own parlay as well. So, but overall, the UFC official fight picks went 2-1. Dog of the night was a winner. Strong leans went 1-0. Little underdog leans, we dropped close at plus 147. And then the free 3-fight parlay, all winners. Hold on one second, folks. Alrighty. Prantia, he definitely is a beast. Prantia, he definitely is a beast, and he's actually a lot of fun to watch. Diedrich Green, give me some good picks today. Need about 7 picks. Well, go watch SBR. They'll give you 27 picks. You know, I hear a lot of critics, David. You know, I hear a lot of critics. David Cott says, yes, UFC made up for my premium. Phew. Yeah, the UFC card was definitely, the overall card was good. Ryan, what's going on? Alex, good morning. The Zhang fight was definitely awesome. If you were looking for a war, that was definitely a war. Brian, good morning. LaGraza, thank you for that comment. Says, guys, we can't win every day. This is part of the sport, but believe me, with Kyle, you win more than you lose. That is a fact. If not, I would have been broke 15 years ago. That's a fact. What was I going to say? Oh, the UFC main event. You know, I see a lot of critics. Oh, that fight sucked. That fight this, that fight that. Okay, maybe it was a little lackluster. Maybe it didn't have the thunder that you were expecting. But the champ went out there. The champ fight a very strategic fight. If you listen to his post-fight interview, he absolutely described everything that was supposed to happen, which is obviously it's easier to do when it already happened. But it looked from the get-go that he knew exactly what he was getting into and did enough to pick him apart and get a decision victory. And at the end of the day, obviously me, you, and everybody else out there, we like to see the combat side of it. We like to see the explosions. We like to see exactly what those fighters have been known for. Okay, maybe we didn't see it last night. Sure reminded me a lot like a Mayweather fight. And I love watching Mayweather fight. Then again, I like watching defense. I like watching low-scoring college football games. I like low-scoring NFL games. In the NBA, they used to play defense too, and games used to be real exciting. So for all the critics out there, sure looked like a lot like a Mayweather fight. And let me tell you, Mayweather's still getting paid, right? And he's still getting paid as a champ. And Adesanya he'll go on for his next fight. He didn't risk nothing by playing it safe and picking him apart for a decision victory. And his next fight, he'll get that Reebok bonus money as a champion. Now, apparently, Little N, I'm going to have to say that you're wrong because he walked away as the champ. He landed like 3 big shots and it never even fazed him. So, but then again, you're the challenger. So I think if it's going to be a close fight and you're the challenger, you should probably do your fucking job and go out there and do a little more than the champ. Because at the end of the day, if it's going to be a close decision, you're going to have to do more than the champ to get that decision. Everybody knows that. He knows that. But then again, looked to me like a lot like a Mayweather fight, and he got the decision that he wanted. Obviously, it was enough to get the decision. And definitely was a boring fight, but so was every Mayweather fight. Kind of hard for you to armchair quarterback what the UFC wants, right? As Prantia said, you got to beat the champ to get the decision. So I had no issues with the fight. Was it lackluster? Absolutely. Was it missing the explosive action as the co-main event? Absolutely. Was it missing the blood and the awesome excitement? Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, Mayweather fight is rigged, though. No, I think he just outclasses and outboxes his opponents. But then again, if you think that every Mayweather fight is rigged, then, I'm going to assume that you probably think every game that you lose betting a basketball or every NFL game is probably rigged as well. The refs want the Kansas City Chiefs to win, right? Or the Patriots. But again, just my opinion. I had no issues with the main event. I had 0 issues with the main event. I thought it was a very good strategic fighters. And, hell, even my wife said, watching the fight last night, that the champ more than likely did enough to defend his title because the big guy didn't do nothing. So, but that's that. That's that. Just my opinion. I'm definitely no expert when it comes to the UFC. Just a fan watching it. But then again, Last time I checked, my bet on him cashed, the parlay cashed, and he walked away. And still. All right, guys. Big Sunday Hoops play. If anybody wants it for free, make any purchase today over $99 and you'll get it for free. That's simple, very simple. Easy as can be, one monster win, and I got to tell you, I'm looking to end the week on a monster note today. My personal plays are not out yet. Give me 1 second, folks. Okay. My personal plays will be out after the live show. After the live show, personal plays will be out. Well, if sports are rigged, I'm not sure what you're doing here then. Alex says, Kyle, will my Clippers go 3-0 versus the Flakers today? I'm going to say no. Actually, I don't have a play on that one. Obviously, both teams are playing exceptionally well. But, man, it's hard to bet against the Lakers right now, Alex. It really is, especially getting points. I mean, maybe Clippers win. Maybe they keep it close. It just depends. For me, I thought about betting that one. Just all depends on where that line goes. Where that line ends up going will determine what I do. But again, my plays aren't out yet. Lakers catching 2.5 right now. I mean, if it goes to 3 or 3.5 before tip-off, I mean, I might jump on the Lakers just for that fact. Just because the New York Rangers lost yesterday doesn't mean sports are rigged. I got news for you. There's a reason why it's called the NHL. It's a reason why it's a professional sport. Any team in any pro league can win on any given night. So definitely disagree with that statement. A lot of bad beats rolling around, Robert. A lot of bad beats rolling around. Nathan makes an excellent statement there. It says the NBA is so hard to handicap when the league is full of entitled, pampered stars, and you never know when they decide to ball out or take the night off. Very well spoken, Nathan. I do agree. And that's the thing with any professional team. Any professional team. There's always going to be shady refs out there that are betting the games themselves. Is the NBA rigging the league? I doubt it. Is the NFL rigging the league? I doubt it. Is the NHL rigging the league? I doubt it. I highly doubt the NHL referees are rigging the league. At the end of the day, the puck's still got to go in the net. Tim says, Kyle, you're a straight shooter. Appreciate that, Tim. Always will be. Brian says, sports are so rigged, so I'm going to go watch a handicapper's channel. Dumb logic. Well, I mean, no offense to Little N. I do have to... I do have to agree on that statement. If you think sports are rigged, you probably shouldn't be betting on sports. He's a disgraced referee, and what's in his book was probably a lot more fluff than anything. But Do referees bet on the games? Absolutely. Did Pete Rose bet on games? Absolutely. Is it going to continue to happen? Absolutely. Did that kid for the Arizona Cardinals on the injured reserve bet on football last year while he was still on the injured reserve? Absolutely. Are the college kids that are going to be in town in Vegas this next week that should be arriving tomorrow? Are their parents going to be betting as soon as they get off the bus and they get back for their next game? Absolutely. Absolutely, it's going to happen. But to say it's rigged, meh. As Prantia says, hopefully they're rigging them to the teams I pick. They're all billion-dollar businesses. Michael, I love it. Everything will bounce back. It's all good, Greg. We can assure you we'll take care of you and you'll bounce back. We take care of everybody. We take care of everybody. Everybody has bad little losing stretches. Mr. Thomas, what's up? Says thumbs up. Appreciate it. You guys pound that thumbs up button. Maybe I'll give away some packages today because today's going to be a monster bounce back. Thank you, Greg. I mean, you can see we might have my personal plays yesterday. I was off. I was off on some of my personal plays yesterday. But look at the leans during the live show. 9-4. That's a winning day. Just think, if we would all just taken the leans from the live show yesterday, 9-4. Betting is about the streaks and how to overcome them and surviving to overcome them. All right? No different than the blackjack table. You get on a little bad lull, manage that bankroll, manage your bets, so when the winning comes, you can step up and absolutely fire. So what we're going to do today, we got some college to break down. I appreciate that, Mr. Engel. Mauricio, it's bad timing. No, I mean, but then again, nobody ever has the perfect timing. You know what I mean? Because eventually, the a downward spiral would happen, and unfortunately, I mean, as shitty as it is, you know, it happens. You know, as shitty as it is, it happens, and unfortunately, Cuban Connect says, "What's up, Kyle?" I'm leaning towards Memphis plus the 9 and under 134. Mavs first half, Nets first half. Danny D-Rock says 9-4 was awesome, Kyle. Great calls. You know, definitely. You know, definitely was great calls. Mauricio says, I know we're hitting all premium plays today. Got that feeling. And no doubt about it. You know, it's scary for me because, you know, I said yesterday I thought we were sweeping the board. And it was nearly the opposite. You know, nearly the opposite. But a lot of the games we've lost in the last week, those lines have been so tight, we've lost by a half a point or a point. I think 5 or 6 different times. I know most people probably pushed on the St. Mary's yesterday, -7. I know I did, and I bet it late. But, you know, we still recorded it as a loss because we gave it out at 7.5 when it was posted. Fred says, pounding the thumbs up. Did those douchebags take the day off? They probably did. They probably did, Dana. You know, they're still recovering from their hangover. Let's see. Did they post their video yet on YouTube? Probably not. All right, folks, what we're going to do. It's time to have some fun. It's time to have some fun. So hit that thumbs up button, folks. Get us a bunch of likes. We'll give away a few more packages today. Mauricio says, but like you said, Kyle, we are losing by a half a point or a point on some games. Way too many games losing to close battles. One basket away in so many different games. That could be swinging. I mean, we could be talking. We could be talking about a completely different record. You know what I mean? It could be completely flip-flopped. If some of those close games would have went our way. Unfortunately, they didn't. So when that happens, you know, if you ain't getting that members bounce like you're on the golf course and you shank the ball and it hits the goddamn oak tree, excuse my gosh darn oak tree, don't mean to say the other part, and it hits the oak tree, it's either going to go in the fairway or for me, it generally hits the cart path, rolls about another 50 yards, and then goes the opposite direction that it should. Out of bounds. Or sometimes you get that members bounce. It'll roll an extra 100 yards down the cart path and then down the hill into the fairway. Tim says, people play smart with your loot. Ernest says, don't worry if you have a package with Kyle. He will keep giving you picks till you make a profit. We definitely will take care of everybody. Matthew S. says, you're not one of them, man. Long term, you're a money train. I appreciate that. Absolutely, Miguel. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Let's be honest. Still lost. You know what I mean? Damn Marquette yesterday. Making that monster comeback for us. We almost got that one. We almost got that one. David says, Kyle, let me tell you, best capper out there. You have best information out there, and I trust my money with you. I appreciate that, David. It's really much appreciated. Raymond says, Syracuse hurt me yesterday. Syracuse was one of the 4 leans that we got wrong yesterday. Out of 13 leans, the only ones we got wrong was Purdue, Syracuse, Villanova, and the over in the Villanova game. But, hey, it's going to be a good day today nonetheless. And you know what I don't know if it's a cool thing. At least, you know, the one aspect, we never going to run. We will never run, but as Robert just said, but forward we move. We will never run from the past. We will never run. We may run with our tail tucked between the leg from the books, but we're never going to run about what we did yesterday. You know, that's the one thing. Miguel, always keep the bets consistent and within your means. We'll turn it around. Today should be the day. Today should be the day. Last Sunday, premium plays went 3-0. We hammered our big Sunday play in the NBA last week, and my personal plays went 3-0. So 3-1, 3-0, and then I think the Sunday before that as well was the same scenario. Mr. Watson said, been with Kyle for years. I'm not worried. Thank you. I appreciate that. So what we're going to do, man, I'm all over the board this morning when it comes to drinking my liquids. I got OJ. I got a Starbucks. I got my jug of water. I'm all over the board. I'm just trying to stay hydrated and get ready for a big day. I got the office door open. It's got some fresh air coming in so we can breathe. Mauricio, 4-0, baby. We'll start with 3-0. and then we'll go for 4-0. Alrighty. LeGraw says, I love the hat. You know, I was actually supposed to put on my USC Trojans hat in honor of them putting the beat down on the UCLA Bruins yesterday. More of a pride thing than anything. I was going to show some USC Trojan love. Who dat? Bob in the house. Tom in the house. Jen Powell in the house says Orlando plus 9.5 versus the Houston NBA. You know, betting against the Rockets scares me. Betting against the Rockets scares me. At the end of the day, they're still the Rockets. All right, at the end of the day, they're still the Rockets. I do agree, Greg. Lines will be moving. Alrighty. Posting a picture for Twitter. Alrighty. So we're going to start breaking down some games. Hopefully have a perfect lean day from the show as well as free plays. Robert S. wants to know, does anybody have an opinion on the over and under in the Houston-Memphis game? 135.5 seems a tad low, or is it just me? We'll take a look at that game as well. We're going to take a look at all. We're going to reach out and touch them all. We will reach out and touch them all. Alrighty. So, refresh this odds page. We're going to start some game day breakdowns. Now, some of these games we're going to have plays on. Some of them we're not. If I have a play on it, we'll at least discuss one side of it, side of the total. Still give you guys the unbiased breakdown and all of that stuff. We're going to start with some of the early games first. Danny, if you mention that one here in a little bit, we'll jump on that one here in a little bit. I'm going to try and knock out some of these early games first. That way, people that want to be as well. 4 early games. Michigan, Maryland, Memphis, Houston, Bucknell, and Boston U, Drexel, and Hofstra. Diego says, I'm on Maryland -4, Charleston -1, the Fighting Illini -3, Northeastern -2 right now. Kyle, what you think? Some of those look good to me. Some of them, maybe not. Jeff says Illinois is a loser, but he might be a little biased. Maybe I need to make the Fighting Illini a personal play just to keep him off from betting it. That would be mean, wouldn't it? That would be mean. All right, we're going to take a look, guys. 8:31, 8:32, Michigan and Maryland. I will be honest, I do have a play on the side. We do have a premium play on the side, so I probably won't give a lean on that one. However, we'll definitely touch the total and give you guys that full unbiased breakdown between these two teams. It'll be on Fox at the Xfinity Center. And let me tell you, we got some games today. Not be a lot of games on the board, but we got some games, and I'm definitely looking forward to this week. All right? This week is shaping up to be a good one. All right? This week is definitely shaping up to be a good one. We've got starting really Tuesday, I mean, there's only a 4:30 Eastern time game. Then everything else is later. But starting on Wednesday, we've got action starting at 11:30 in the morning. 11:30, 12, 1 o'clock, and then going off just about every hour of the day. And it's that way all week long, folks. So to say I'm not excited, I'm definitely excited. John, we did not do the Hofstra game, but we definitely will. Dietrich Green says, like hoops, but love Major League Baseball. I'm ready. I'm ready for some baseball, too. I am. Dietrich Green says, like hoops, but love Major League Baseball. I'm ready. I'm ready for some baseball, too. I am. I am. Definitely ready for some baseball as well. All right, guys. Maryland, Michigan. Maryland open up as that big 4-point favorite. They're up to 4.5, guys. Laying 4.5, 5 times the Westgate DraftKings, just about everywhere. Total opened up at 139. You can still find 139 as well as 139.5, depending on where you're looking. Taking a look at the Wolverines, guys, 19-11 for Juwan Howard. They're 10-9 in the Big Ten Conference, guys, looking to end it 11-9. They just beat Nebraska 82-58. At home, guys, they absolutely pummeled them, as we knew that they would. Before that, they lost 2 straight to Ohio State and Wisconsin. As far as today goes, obviously they're on the road. You need to factor in, how does Michigan play on the road? Well, they lost their last road game 77-63 to Ohio State. They beat Purdue, they beat Rutgers, and they beat Northwestern on the road and Nebraska on the road. They also lost to Iowa and Minnesota on the road, Michigan State on the road, the Fighting Illini and Louisville on the road. They had some big neutral site victories earlier, a long time ago. I mean, like last year, a long time ago. All right, Gonzaga, North Carolina, and Iowa State all neutral site wins. Here they are, guys. They get Maryland, and should be a tough game. But then again, it's about what are you doing for me now. Maryland, 23-7 for Mark Turgeon and his program. They're 13-6 in conference play. However, they've lost 2 straight, Rutgers and Michigan State, home and away. They've lost 3 out of their last 4 games. Okay, you have to take a look at. They're at home. How do they play at the Xfinity Center? Holds 17,950 fans, and you need to ask yourself, is it really a 3.9 home court advantage there? Yes, it is. It's the 34th toughest place to play. They've defended their home court like it's a 4.1 or a 4.2 all year long. They've got 1 loss at home against Michigan State just last Saturday, guys, on the 29th. They lost 78-66 to Michigan State. Okay, a team that they beat when they were on the road. As far as today goes, how are they going to play at home? Well, let's take a look at the side-by-side comparison, and we're going to use conference play numbers. All right, we're going to use conference play numbers. First of all, both quality offenses. However, Maryland has definitely been struggling from a few categories. Both lack offensive rebounds. Michigan offensive rebounds, 25% of all their rebounds are offensive rebounds. 28% is Division I average, okay? 28.6% is Maryland. So they might be above the Division I average, but still 28.6 is not an impressive number when it comes to offensive rebounds. Turnover percentage. Michigan turns the ball over the least amount in the Big Ten at 13.5%. 16.5% for Maryland. Michigan hitting 50.2% from the field, 30.6% from out deep. Both of these teams struggle from out deep. Michigan is the number 1 team in the Big Ten at converting their 2-point plays. Every jump shot, layup, and dunk converting 53%. They shoot 71.6% from the charity stripe. Taking a look at Maryland, guys, 47.4% from the field. Very, very lackluster shooting team. 30.5% from out deep. 48.8% from 2-point for all their 2-point plays, and 77.4% from the charity stripe. A very excellent quality free throw shooting team in Maryland. 2 foul participation protocol, not a real factor here, guys. Maryland in at just 12%, Michigan in at 5%. height advantage. No real height advantage. Both go to the bench. However, Michigan going to the bench for 30%. Maryland just 19. Point distribution completely different. Maryland relying on the three-pointer for 35% of their total points, as well as the free throws for 22 total percent. In that category. Michigan, on the other hand, relying on the three ball for 30% of their total points and only 16.8% from the charity stripe. And they're a quality free throw shooting team. All of that good stuff. You take a look at that. You take a look at the line on this one. Again, I do have a play on the side on this one, so I'm going to lay off on giving my opinion on that one. However, as far as the total goes, I see this one being fairly close. Let me just take a look at something real quick. However, I do see it creeping very close to the total. I do lean towards the over. But I think if it goes over, guys, I don't think it goes over by much. Okay? So as far as a lean goes, I do lean towards the over, but not by much. I'm not a big fan of it. Not a big fan of it one bit. Alrighty. So we're going to jump into some more game day breakdowns. We're going to touch all four of these early games, and then after that, we'll start zigzagging around. Next up, Memphis and Houston. They're at the Fertitta Center. Be on CBS for you guys. Taking a look at the line on this one, it's game 833, 834. Kyle, we're actually going to take a look at that one. Balling Pros, we just did the Michigan game. Now we're going to take a look at the Memphis and Houston game. Don't forget, guys, our big Sunday guaranteed play in hoops. It's $50 guaranteed to win. You get the next one free if you need one monster win. Here you folks go. You need to be signed up by, 4 p.m. Eastern time. The cutoff goes off. All right, the cutoff goes off at 4 p.m. Eastern time. If you want that play free today, make any purchase over $99. Make any purchase over $99. You'll get that play for free. Stat Quap, thanks for jumping on board. Dana, thanks for jumping on board as well. Mr. Beeman, thanks for jumping on board as well. Chris, thanks for jumping on board. 3 days of premium plays. We activated that Sunday play for you for free. Trevor, thanks for jumping on board. Derek, thanks for jumping on board. Should definitely be a good time today. I lean towards the over, but not much, Cuban Connect. I didn't really like it that much, but I do lean towards it. I think it goes over, but definitely not in love with it, that's for sure. Miguel, what time am I putting out my personal plays? Well, it'll be after the live show. I can't do it while I'm on the live show. And I will, did they already apply the credit for you towards the Sunday play? If they haven't, let me know, and I'll do that. I'll do that for you. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh, I know what it is. Everybody that makes a purchase and everybody that's already purchased, I'll include you guys in it as well. But anybody who purchases a package while we're live or from before for today, we're going to enter you guys in a drawing, and we're going to give away a couple packages, a couple mystery packages to everybody that's, or not to everybody, but to 2, possibly 3, if I can get them to throw in a third one. Little bonus packages for everybody. So if you're planning on signing up for the big Sunday play or premium plays or my personal plays, or heck, the March Madness package, I would definitely do it during the live show. That way you get entered into the drawing for just Cappers Nation people, because it's going to be fun. Prantia, thanks for your comment on the YouTube video. Much appreciated. All right, guys, take a look, guys. Houston opening up as a 9-point favorite. It's still hovering around there. However, BetDSI and Bovada have it at 8.5. Total opened up at 135. I still see 135 in a couple spots like the Station Casinos, MGM. Everywhere else is either 135.5, like 5 Dimes, DraftKings, Caesars, and Bovada, as well as BetDSI. But then the Westgate coming in high at 136. Dustin, do you sell merchandise, hats, shirts, or hoodies? No, unfortunately, we don't. I've tried to get them to do it. You never know. I might come out with some Cappers Nation stuff in the future. But here's our stance on it. We're not in the business of, I know having T-shirts for you guys, because a lot of you guys have asked for hats and T-shirts and stuff like that would be nice. But the company's stance on it is they're not in the business for providing merchandise. We're here to help get you guys on winners. But I always preach to them, you may want, just to provide winners, but some of your, loyal followers and fans and long-term customers would like merchandise. So I wouldn't be surprised to see something in the near future, but as of right now, nothing yet. But then again, never say never, all right? Never say never. So, back to this game, guys. Take a look at Memphis. 21-9 on the year for the Tigers, guys. Penny Hardaway and his program in the AAC went 10-7 so far, looking to end it 11-7. They're going to have a tall task against Houston today as a 9-point underdog. All right, guys, they have won 4 out of their last 5 games, with their only loss coming to SMU by 5 points on the road. They have won They have won 2 straight against Tulane and Wichita State. The other wins were against East Carolina and Houston, both home and away, 3 home wins and an away win as well. Johnny K, Christopher Bayer, good morning, good morning, good morning. Taking a look, guys, at some of their road games, because you have to ask yourself, first of all, they're on the road today. So do they have the capability to win on the road? Can Memphis win on the road today against Houston? Well, they did just beat Tulane. However, it took overtime to get rid of them by 7. All right. Before that, they lost 3 straight road games. SMU, UConn, and Cincinnati. The Cincinnati game was in overtime. But let's take a look at those losses. They lost by 5 to SMU. They're getting 9 today. They lost by 3 to UConn on the road. That is a tough place to play. They're getting 9 today. They lost by 6 in overtime to Cincinnati on the road. Before that, they beat UCF by 2. Well, Tulsa smoked them by 40. No joke. They had another 4-point victory over South Florida on the road. Taking a look at their loss against Wichita State, they ended up losing by 9 on the road. They did beat Tennessee, UAB on the road. They had a semi-away loss to Oregon, where they ended up losing by 8. And they had a neutral site victory over NC State. So yes, Memphis can win on the road. However, most of their damage was done a long time ago. Since February 1st and on, they've won 1 game on the road. They have struggled on the road. That is a fact. Take a look at the Houston Cougars, guys. Kelvin Sampson and his program, 22-8. 12-5 in the AAC. They have lost 3 out of their last 5 games with wins over Tulsa and Cincinnati, losing to SMU, Memphis, and UConn. Robert, thank you for jumping on board my personal plays. I know you are brand new to our website. I know you got Guaranteed Saturday yesterday. It's much appreciated. I know you won it yesterday, Robert S. And I just activated your Sunday play because you get the Sunday play for free. My personal plays, I text those out, so no need to call in where it tells you to call in. I'll be texting you as soon as we're done with the live show. My personal plays will be sent out. And again, if you're on for my personal plays, don't worry, you're not going to miss nothing on any of the 9 o'clock games, okay? You're not going to miss nothing. Taking a look at both of these programs side by side using conference play only numbers. The reason why I'm focusing in on conference play only numbers is because it's more recent, all right? What they did matter. What they've done the last couple weeks is really what matters, okay? So, Memphis, 48.5% from the field, 32.1% three-point shooting, 48.8% of all their two-point plays. Very lackluster, 67.1% from the charity stripe. They're going to be going up against the number 2 offense in the AAC, guys, of the Houston Cougars. 32.4% from out deep, 46.7% from the field, 45.6% of all their two-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. Number 2 in the AAC, guys, knocking down the free throws at 75.5%. Number 1 offensive rebounding team in the AAC is the Houston Cougars at 37.2% of all their rebounds are offensive rebounds. 26% for Memphis in this category. Turnover rate, Houston turns over the ball the second least amount of times in the AAC at 18.5%, which is still fairly high in my opinion. 22% for Memphis. 2 foul participation, null and void, 6% for Houston. Just under 6% for Memphis. Height advantage, almost a full inch height advantage on average per player coming out of Houston. Both go to the bench for roughly 36% of their total minutes played. Point distribution is very similar, off by 0.1% in each category. Taking a look at what these teams have done. First of all, Houston has already lost to Memphis. They lost by 1 point on the road, 60-59. How does Houston play on the road? Let's go back and revisit that. The Fertitta Center, it's got a home court advantage of 3.0. On paper, it's the 178th toughest place to play. They have defended their home court like it's a 4.0. They've only lost twice. They lost to BYU on November 15th, 72-71. And then they also lost on December 15th to Oklahoma State, 61-55. So, they defend the home court exceptionally well. It's been since December 15th that they've suffered a loss at home. On paper, Houston should get the job done. The one thing that I don't like about Houston is that they've lost 3 out of their last 5 games. They slaughtered Tulsa and Cincinnati. Cincinnati beat Memphis. That part I like. Memphis has been rolling. They've won 4 out of 5, 2 straight. However, they've lost 3 out of the last 4 road games. But they've all been within a very low score. A low losing margin. 5 points to SMU, 3 to UConn, and 6 in overtime to Cincinnati. If Houston comes out and plays hard, but keep in mind, the Memphis defense is no slouch. Number 1 at holding teams to 42.5% shooting. Holding teams to 28.1% from out deep. But the Houston defense is number 1 in that category, holding teams to 25%. So you've got a lot of defensive stats here that will definitely support a low-scoring game. I do lean towards the under 135.5. as far as the side on this one, I'd like to say that I lean towards Houston. Houston is obviously the better team overall. Okay? Houston's got the 19th best offense based on adjusted efficiencies in Division I. Houston's defense is ranked 23rd in Division I based on adjusted efficiencies. Memphis is 5th. The only big difference is the offense for Memphis. Their turnovers, their free throws are lackluster. And the offensive rebounding capabilities of Houston. But I don't know if that supports 9 points. I'm going to go with the crowd here. I do lean, as much as I want to lean towards Houston, and maybe I'm reading too much into Memphis's defense. On paper, Houston's offense is light years ahead with the all-year numbers. But when the only thing that is really different, I mean, Memphis shoots better, a higher percentage from the field. Three-pointers, roughly the same. They convert more of their two-point plays. So they turn the ball over more. And they don't rebound offensively as good. And obviously their free throws are horrendous. Taking a look at their last two games real quick. A little more in depth at Memphis's last two games. They went 13 of 19 from the free throw line against Wichita State, game that they won. 68.4%. In their overtime victory over Tulane, they went 20 of 27. So they have the capability to be a 74% free throw shooting team. They converted 18 of 36 of every two-point attempt. They went 6 of 20 from out deep. They took 20 looks. Thank God Tulane was only 4 of 32 because they took 32 three-point attempts. And it still went to OT. So, as far as this one goes, I'm gonna go with the crowd favorite here. I'm gonna lean towards Memphis plus the points. And if you're shopping around, it's at 9. Just about everywhere. Even though paper supports Houston, when you start diving more in depth into the stats and taking a look at what teams are doing right now, I'll take Memphis plus the 9. If you haven't already done so, hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to our YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button right now. Take 1 second out of your day. Hit the subscribe button. Tap that little bell right next to it. We go live 7 days a week, twice a day during the tournament. Do not miss out. All right? Do not miss out. Hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss any of our content. 9-4 yesterday on live show leans. We're going to do the Nebraska and Minnesota game next. That one is coming up. Nebraska at Minnesota. A little bit of a big spread there for the Big Ten. They're Minneapolis. So again, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up button. If you guys give me a bunch of likes, you guys give me a bunch of thumbs up, I'll give away some packages. And remember, everybody that purchases a package during the live show, you're going to be entered into a drawing. We're going to draw at least 2, possibly 3 if they let me. And we're going to be giving away even more packages for what you're purchasing. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second, folks. Give me 1 quick second. All right. So, I had to reply to a quick email. Tim says Kyle wants to be Santa Claus. I want to. Chido says that FC loses the Max, the next UFC Max fight pick, he should wear the mustache. Chido, he should probably be fired. Or at least forced to do something stupid. Happy belated birthday, Robert. Johnny K, if you don't see a thumbs up on your phone, you have to X out of the live chat. X out of the live chat, then you'll have all the options to hit the thumbs up button, share it, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, so next one up on the list, Nebraska, Minnesota. If you're looking for the game number, it's the very next one on the board, game 835, 836. And it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time and a fun game. All right, guys, big spread. Minnesota opening up as a 16-point favorite. It's just about 16 everywhere. Stations has it at 16.5. The D Casino holding strong at 15.5. Total opened up at 144.5. Hasn't budged. Has not budged. Take a look at the dumpster fire in the Cornhuskers, 7-23. They haven't won since January 7th when they beat Iowa 76-70. How would you like to be an Iowa fan knowing that you lost to the Cornhuskers? Sorry, Jeff. I threw a jab in. All right. They are 2-17 in conference play. They are 2-17 in conference play, losing 15 straight games. They've lost to everybody since they beat Iowa. Minnesota, the Golden Gophers, 13-16. They've lost 6 out of their last 7 games. They've lost 3 straight, Maryland, Wisconsin, Indiana. Their only wins were against Northwestern and Wisconsin in the month of February. Jeff, easy, you're not sorry. Love it. As far as this one goes, first of all, you've got Minnesota, a 16-point favorite, and they have lost 8 out of the last 10 games. Here they are, playing at the Williams Arena, holds 14,625 fans. Home court advantage of 3.5, the 100th toughest place to play. They've lost 4 out of their last 5 home games, losing to Maryland, Iowa, Indiana, and Michigan State. Their only home win out of the last 5 home games since January 15th was against Wisconsin. Other than that, they had a home loss against DePaul. Their season turned to shit after their win against Penn State on January 15th. Taking a look at the side-by-side comparison, and we're going to run through this one quick. First of all, both teams hitting 46.5% from the field, 31.8% from out deep for Nebraska, 45.6% conversion of every jump shot, layup, and dunk, and a very poor 60.5% from the charity stripe. Minnesota, like I said, hitting the same percentage from the field, 30% from out deep, 47.5% of all their jump shots, layups, and dunks. And again, a poor 67.9% from the charity stripe. 2 foul participation for Minnesota is 47% advantage Nebraska. Nebraska in it 23% of the time. Remaining in the first half once a player reaches that second foul. Height advantage, almost a full inch height advantage on every player coming out of Minnesota on average. Minnesota going to the bench for 21% of their total minutes played. 29% for Nebraska. As far as this one goes, Nebraska is a dumpster fire. Dumpster fire. Their last game was on Thursday. We actually gave a lean out on Nebraska to stay away against Michigan. As far as this one goes, I think 16 points is a lot. Yes, Nebraska sucks. But Minnesota hasn't been playing that well either. As shitty as Nebraska is, I'm going to take a stab. And I'm going to say, and remember, leans are leans. Leans are not our premium plays. Leans are not my personal plays. Sometimes a lean will develop into a play. But I'm giving the full disclaimer right here, right now. A lean is a lean. I think 16 points is too much. I think Minnesota wins. Or at least they should, being a 16-point favorite. But I do lean towards Nebraska plus the 16. As far as the total goes, the total being at 144.5. I think if Nebraska covers, the game will go over. Now, if Minnesota blows them out, I think it stays under. So I do lean towards the over 144.5 as well. And again, I don't have a personal play on this, but I do lean towards Nebraska plus the 16 and the over 144.5. And I think the only way it goes over is Nebraska has to cover the spread. Bang, bang, Niner gang in the house. What do you guys feel? Post up in the comment section what you guys are thinking. All right, I'm going to give you taste of a giveaway. Who wants to win some premium plays for today? Who wants to play? Let's give away a package. Now, you guys haven't got us over 100 yet. You guys are still sitting at a very lackluster 60 thumbs ups. Much like Nebraska's free throw shooting, all right? As of right now, Nebraska's free throw shooting is 60%. It's kind of where you guys are at. You're playing at 60%. Mr. Watson, you already have premium plays in your account, sir. Just so you know. Just so you know, you've already got it in your account. But here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do to spruce things up. Because you guys... No, Brian, not how many people are watching, how many thumbs up are there. Because you guys are too quiet. You guys are too... You guys are just too soft this morning. We're going to change this up a little bit. We're going to give away premium plays for today. On this piece of paper, there's a... Could be a letter, could be a number, so don't guess just yet. First one to guess which number 1 through 150 is inside here. 1 through 150, the first person to guess it will win premium plays for today. And remember, disclaimer, first person to guess it on my screen. On my screen. I better check to make sure I know the number. I better check to make sure I know the number. All right, we have a winner. We have a winner. You guys can slow down. You guys can slow down. It actually happened a couple seconds ago, 30 seconds ago. I already activated his account. Now, who just got premium plays in their account? Maybe we should make you guys all go log in. That would be a whole nother game, right? Just kidding. Justice, congratulations. Was number 113. Number 113, congratulations. You should see it on one of these sides. This side. 113, congratulations, Justice. It's already in your account, brother. You just got to log in. Who dat Bob guessing it again? I actually seen it. Prantia, I want you to know I almost did 111, but I figured that would just be too obvious. So I didn't. Alrighty, so there's a small taste if you guys want me to do that again. I wasn't complaining about the number of people here. I was just kind of you know, complaining a little bit. Anthony with the 151. My pleasure, Justice, and I look forward to doing more giveaways as soon as you guys start pounding that thumbs up button. As soon as you guys, that's a taste. We got some stuff to give away. So make sure. If you haven't already done so, hit that thumbs up button. As well as subscribe to the YouTube channel. We go live 7 days a week, folks. We go live 7 days a week. Miguel, log back in and check your account, sir. I see they just credited your account with that Sunday play that you were owed. Look at that. Instantly, you guys get us to 73. Another 27, and we'll give away some more. But until then, we're going to break down some more games. All right, we're going to break down some more games. We still got another early game to break down. We're going to take a look. Actually, we still have 2 more early games to break down. We're going to take a look at the Bucknell and the Boston University game. Patriot League tournament play. They're in Boston, Massachusetts at the Case Gym. Always appreciate you guys tuning in. Chris, thank you for jumping on board. The big Sunday play as well. If you guys want one monster win, one monster game today, we've got I keep saying college because I'm thinking of Guaranteed Saturday. We have a basketball play. Aaron says, I need a 12-team parlay and a kick in the nuts to hammer the book today. We've got it for you, Aaron. Coming right up. You need one monster win. There you go. The link's in the chat. Everybody that signs up during the live chat will be entered to win a big package today as well. Well, bonus package. We're going to give away at least 2. Take a look at the line on this one. First of all, you got to scroll down. You got to find the Patriot League, all right? There you go. It's game 308, 327, 308, 328. You've got Boston U opened up as a 7-point favorite. It is now down to 6. Bucknell catching 6. Total over and under opened up at 134. It's still hovering around 134. You got Bucknell, guys, 14-9. They're in the Patriot League. The Bison, guys, Nathan Davison's program, they went 8-10 in the Patriot League. Okay, they ended up losing their last game of Patriot League play against Bucknell, 74-71 on the road. To open up their league tournament, they beat Holy Cross 65-62, holy moly, and they beat American 64-59. 2 close games, 2 big wins, Tuesday and Thursday. Big D Mall in the house. Dak Guap, what's going on, my brother? Nervous Guap, 5150. Thanks for jumping on board the big Sunday play as well. Already gave away 1 day of premium plays. As soon as you guys start hitting the thumbs up button more, we will give away even more premium plays. And maybe some other packages as well. And again, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Take a look at Boston U, 19-13 on the year, 12-6 in conference play. They just beat Navy 69-63 on Thursday. They had Friday and Saturday off. Here they are. They get Bucknell, guys. Take a look at conference play only numbers. You got Bucknell hitting 49.6% from the field, 35.1% from out deep. The number 2 3-ball shooting team in the entire Patriot League. They're hitting 47.4% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. A very, very pathetic number. Give me 1 second, folks. Also, 64.8% from the charity stripe. Then you got Boston U, the second best offense, as well as the second best defense in the Patriot League. Hitting 52.2% from the field, 33% from out deep, 53.7% conversion of all their 2-point plays, a 66.9% free throw shooting team. Offensive rebounds, Boston U does it excellent, 30.2%, 24.3% for Bucknell. Turnovers, Bucknell coming in high at 17.6%, 15.9% for Boston U on the low side. Two foul participation, not a big factor. Boston U coming in playing at the 19.9%, 13.7% for Bucknell. Height advantage, no real height advantage. Both go to the bench for over 30% of their total minutes. Point distribution is completely lopsided. Bucknell, who shoots 35% from out deep, relies on the 3-ball for 38% of their total points. Okay, they're going to be going up against the number 2 defense in the Patriot League. Boston U holding teams to 33.6% from out deep. Not the best 3-ball defense. Okay. Boston U relies on that 2-point play for over 58% of their total points. Free throws, just 15%. Probably a good thing because they're very lackluster, both teams, from the charity stripe. As far as this game goes, and I do not have a play on this game. I do not have a play on any part of this game. I think the total, I don't want to say I think, but I lean towards the over for starters. Okay. I lean towards the over 134. Bucknell's been playing some close games. Bucknell has been playing some close games. They lost to Boston U on the road by 3 to end their season. They've been playing great in the Patriot League tournament anyways. Their first tournament game against Holy Cross, they actually shot just under 39% from out deep, 7 of 18. Their only problem is they went 8 of 15 from the charity stripe. Their win over American, 64-59 win over American on Thursday. They shot 29% from out deep. They went 5 of 17. 7 of 11 from the free throw line. They've been playing better ball than they have been. And in their last 7 games, they have won 5 of them. They have lost 2. They lost to Lehigh by 9 on the road and Boston U by 3 on the road. So with this one, I do lean towards the over 134, as well as Bucknell plus the 6.5, which you can still get at 5 dimes, DraftKings, Caesars at 6.5. You guys know I do like Boston U. I've timed them right not enough, but quite a few times this year, and we've absolutely pounded the books on Boston U. But I think the play today is Bucknell. They've won 5 out of their last 7. Their other 2 losses, Lehigh was by 9. Boston U, who they ended up closing the regular season, lost by 3-2. So those are the leans on that one. Tom, did you miss the giveaway? You did, but if you get us, somehow you get us 17 more and above, we'll start giving away some more packages. All right, we're definitely going to give away more packages as soon as you guys start pounding that thumbs up button and hitting that subscribe button. We're going to give away free packages to our website. Remember to follow me on Twitter at CapNationKyle. You never know, I might be posting a play on there today. So there's a link to it. That's at CapNationKyle, CapNationKyle. Better follow me on Twitter so you don't miss a beat. So you do not miss a beat. Come follow me on Twitter or the Cappers Direct one as well. All right, we're going to move into the next game day breakdown. Next game day breakdown that we're going to be doing, we're going to take a look at the Drexel and the Hofstra game. Colonial Conference. Woo! There in Washington, D.C. Game 847 and 848 coming up next. This is one of the early games. Starts in 18 minutes. Starts in 18 minutes. Taking a look at the line on this one. Line opened up, Hofstra laying 7.5. You can still find 7.5, but it's moving. 5 dimes in the Westgate have it at 8. MGM 8. I'm still seeing 7.5 at DraftKings and the D. Bovada is at 8. Taking a look at 5 dimes where I'm actually on their website looking right now. They're also at 8. Total on this one opened up at 145, 144.5 to 145, depending on where you're looking. Mr. Brackens, thank you, sir, for jumping on board. I see you just jumped on board. The big Sunday play, you're going to like it. All right, guys, take a look at Drexel, 14 and 18 on the year. They ended up closing out their season, their regular conference play season. They went 14 and 8 on the year. They went 6 and 12 in conference play. They lost 7 straight. Towson, William and Mary, Elon, Housen, William and Mary, Elon, Hofstra, who they get today, just beat them by 7, 81-74. They beat them on their own home court. Northeastern, UNC Wilmington and Charleston. They did just beat UMC Wilmington 66-55 yesterday, guys. And here they are getting Hofstra. All right, Hofstra had the first round bye. They did win their last game of the regular season for them against James Madison, 97-81. And they were on a tear. They were absolutely on a tear. They won 8 straight, beating Drexel twice, Elon, William and Mary, Northeastern, Charleston, UNC Wilmington, and Delaware. They did lose to Towson on February 27th by 11 points as well. They ended up going 14-4 there in the Colonial Athletic Association, guys. And taking a look at conference play only numbers, first of all, you have the number 1 offense in the Colonial Athletic Association with Hofstra. They're also the number 3 offense. Okay, Drexel coming in number 8 and number 8. All right, Mr. Poor, Mr. Poor. I like the chat. I love it. Some people think you can't bet and make money betting sports yet. You're here. Anyways, take a look at Drexel, guys. 51.5% from the field. Not a bad number, all right? 35.5% from out deep. Quality 3-ball shooting team in Drexel. 50.4% shooting of all their 2-point plays. 71.2% from the charity stripe. That may be in the red because they're 9th in their conference. There are some quality shooting teams in the Colonial Athletic Association, most notably Hofstra coming in with the best offense all the way around, 54.8% shooting, number 1 in their conference. Number 1 in their conference. 39.6% shooting from out deep, number 1 in their conference. 51.8% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. 77.6% free throw shooting. That's only the 5th best free throw shooting team in the Colonial Athletic Association at 77.6%. They are number 2 at limiting turnovers, keeping the turnover mark down to 15.5. 19.9 for Drexel. Offensive rebounds, Drexel coming in at 30.1%. Hofstra, 28.6%. LaGraza saying over. Leaning towards the over. Take a look at the 2-foul participation. 17.7% for Hofstra. 14.1% for Drexel. Drexel coming in as the taller team on average, over an inch taller per player. Hofstra going to the bench for roughly 15% of the total minutes played. 26.5% for Drexel. I wouldn't be worried about people trolling. All right, guys. I wouldn't be too worried about people trolling. Give me 1 second, folks. All right. Somebody believes that you can't make money, yet they're concerned about how many plays you make in a week. Tom says he finds it extremely amusing. I do agree. I just won't engage. But I'll add to it. Keep, Steven, by all means, have fun. I'm eating my popcorn too while breaking down the game. As far as this game goes, we do have a play on the side between the two. All right, we do have a play on the side. However, the total we do not have a play on. I am not, for the most part, a big fan of college basketball totals that get into the mid-140s and above. I'm not a big fan of it. But as far as the total goes, unless one of these two teams gets blown out, and I mean a huge blowout, I definitely lean towards the over. I don't think we're going to see 160 or even into the high 150s. I think it gets there, but I don't think by much. But I do lean towards the over. Over 144.5. Yes, definitely hit that subscribe button, tap that thumbs up. We're going to keep the fun rolling for you guys. All right, we're definitely going to keep the fun rolling for you guys. And matter of fact, just for fun, because the leans have been doing so well, in the live show, just for fun, I'm actually going to have a little fun with it here. Probably be the day that 1, 2, 4, 6, 8 gave out 8, right? Give me 1 second, folks. One quick second. Oh, we need the Bucknell game and the Drexel game. I'm going to have a little extra fun today. All right, let's have some fun. John says 5 units on the over for Kyle. Yahoo! Grant says, here's a Sunday guaranteed winner. Yes, Vince Vaughn has bet on a team sport before. LaGraza says, yes, Kyle, you were right. The 140s and up tend to sting. Aaron says, coronavirus just confirmed in my local hospital. I would avoid your local hospital. I'd go somewhere else. All right, folks. Give me 1 quick second. Give me 1 quick second. All right, I'm ready to rock it. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, I'm ready to rock and roll. All right, so with that being said, I say we take a look at some more games. We've already done 5 games. We did the Michigan, Maryland game, Memphis, Houston, Bucknell, and Boston U, Drexel, and Hofstra, and the Nebraska and Minnesota game. We've touched on the first 5. Let's take a look at the Ohio State and Michigan State game next. Again, hit some thumbs up, folks. I want to give away some packages. We're not going to be live for much longer. All right, and again, if you're on my personal plays, you haven't missed nothing. I promise you have not missed anything. All right, You haven't missed anything. I haven't sent them out yet. I don't have any on the early games. So we're only going to break down a couple more games, folks. So if you guys want packages, I'm ready to give them out. All right. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to refresh the odds. We're going to take a look. We're going to take a look at the next one. Should be a good game. You got the Ohio State Buckeyes going up against the Michigan State Spartans. Should definitely be a good game. John says, I'm on Colgate with you, Robert. I'm worried about the 10.5, but I never win when I'm overconfident anyways. Alex says, Maryland, buy it down to -3. Alex, if you think Maryland -3, if you think you need it that low to win, why wouldn't you just take Michigan plus the 4.5? All right, folks. Greg says he feels that Ohio State matches up well against Michigan State to stay within the 7. We're going to take a look at that one right now, folks. If you're looking for the game number, it's game 843, 844. Michigan State, guys, Spartans opened up as a 7-point favorite. It's still at 7. Bovada at 6.5, though. Total opened up at 140. It's down 3 points to 137. Alex says, because I like Maryland at home. But if you think that you have to buy it down to 3, I'm just throwing some logic at you. If you think that you have to throw it down by 3 or buy it down to 3 to actually win the game, that means that, you're thinking they're only going to win by 4 just to be safe. But Michigan's catching 4.5 if you really think it's going to be a close game. If you're trying to be safe, as Shane just said, the money line is a lot safer of a play than buying down just to 3 to be safe. Because, give me 1 second, folks. Let me take a look at something. I'm just curious. I'm just throwing ideas at you. In order to buy it down to 3, you're laying $1.40. Might as well just lay the other 60 cents or 50 cents and take them at minus $1.90 on the money line. In my opinion. And then you're really safe. And then you'll be really safe. I mean, I'm not knocking the bet. I would never knock any bet that anybody covers or that anybody bets. I'm just throwing logic your way if you're trying to play something safe. You know what I mean? The general rule of thinking, if you have to buy points, you're on the wrong side. Because if you needed those points, you were on the wrong side anyways. But that's just, nothing wrong with buying points if that's your thing, unless you lose. The only time buying points or taking the favorite on the money line sucks is when you lose. Gabriel says, Nebraska, Minnesota under looks good to me. We actually gave out a lane on the over, but then again, sometimes I'm wrong. All right, guys, the Ohio State Buckeyes, 21-9 on the year. Chris Holtman and his program went 11-8 in conference play. They've won 4 straight games, guys, beating Maryland, Nebraska, Michigan, and the Fighting Illini. 3 games at home, 1 on the road. Here they are on the road, guys. They won their last game against Nebraska. However, they lost 2 straight road games before that against Iowa and Wisconsin. They lost by 9 to Iowa, and they lost by 13 to Wisconsin on the road, and they've won 9 out of their last 11 games. Jeff says, you're never on the wrong side, and you buy points, and it wins. That is a fact. Aaron says, tails never fails. And as Shane said, and like I like to say, juice never matters unless you have to pay it. So, taking a look a little more into this program, guys. Take a look at Michigan State, their opponent today. Tom Izzo and the Spartans, guys, they went 21-9 on the year overall. Exact same number as Ohio State. Conference play, a little bit better, 13-6 on the year. They've won 5 out of their last 4 games, or 5 out of their last 4, 5 out of their last 6 games, and 4 straight, beating Nebraska, Iowa, Maryland, and Penn State. They also had the first one against the Fighting Illini. Their only loss was against Maryland, 67-60 at home. And first of all, guys, they're playing at the Breslin Center. It's 14,797 screaming fans. And they do get a home court advantage, score 3.7. It makes it the 56th toughest place to play in all of Division I. All right? It does make it the 56th toughest place to play. Take a look at how they've played at home. They've lost 2 out of their last 3 home games, losing to Maryland and Penn State. They did beat North and Penn State. They did beat Northwestern. They did beat Iowa at home. Sorry, Jeff. They beat Wisconsin at home. They also lost to Duke towards the beginning of the season on December 3rd at home as well. That was a 87-75 beatdown by Duke in that game. So while they get a 3.7, it's probably a true 3.7. But most recently, in the month of February, they're not playing like that. All right. In the month of February, they've played most of their games on the road, and they've lost 2 out of their 3 home games in the month of February. It's definitely, as Tim said, it's tough to bet against Michigan State. First of all, coaching advantage. Michigan State. I think Tom Izzo is light years ahead of Chris Holtmann. Chris Holtmann is a great coach, by all means. However, I think Tom Izzo is a fantastic coach. He is a coaching coach. He always coaches his players up, not down. Tim just said Captain Izzo. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. If you're going to base just one thing off the entire matchup, the coaching advantage is huge for Michigan State. All right, first of all, when you're looking at only conference numbers, taking a look at defense, Michigan State coming in number 1 in the Big Ten Conference in their defense. They have the number one defense in the Big Ten. Ohio State coming in 8th. When it comes to offense, you've got the number 2 with Ohio State, number 3 with Michigan State in their conference. Okay? If you take overall numbers for the entire season, Michigan State's numbers are better for the entire season combined. Based on adjusted efficiencies, they come in with a higher ranked offense and a higher ranked defense than over the Ohio State. However, conference play numbers is what we're going to use for this breakdown because it's more in line with what the teams are doing now. Okay, Michigan State's 4 straight wins, 5 out of their last 6. Same thing with Ohio State, winning 4 straight, winning 9 out of their last 11. You've got Ohio State hitting 50.1% from the field, 36.3% shooting from out deep, number 1 3-ball shooting team in the Big Ten Conference. However, they're going to be going up against the number 1 3-ball defense in the Big Ten, holding teams to 28.2% shooting from out deep. Ohio State hitting 47% of all their 2-point plays. Michigan State's defense, number 1 in the Big Ten, holding teams to 43.8% shooting. Ohio State hitting 77.4% from the charity stripe. Michigan State hitting 51.7% from the field, 35.7% from out deep, 50.6% of all their 2-point plays, 75.6% from the charity stripe. 2-foul participation, Michigan State. I mean, we're going to round it down to 0 because it's at 2%. All right, that's not even a minute. Ohio State, 20%. Height advantage, almost a full inch height advantage over Ohio State. Michigan State coming in with that height advantage. Both going to the bench for roughly 31 and 32%. Thomas Grover, Kyle, are you doing a second show later? I was going to do a second show later, but we've already broken down so many games today. I mean, I know we could go live later and break down the rest of the games, But I think we're just going to do the one show for today, guys, because next week is going to be the big one. All right? We've got a very big week ahead of us. There'll be 2 shows every single day, noon Eastern and 5 p.m. Eastern time every single day. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right? It's going to be a lot of fun. LaGraza says, in Izzo, I trust. I do have to tend to agree with you on that one. When you're taking a look at the numbers in this contest, a lot of people, and I've talked to a lot of people about this one, a lot of people are leaning towards Ohio State. A lot of people are betting Ohio State, taking a look at the actual numbers when it comes to betting, okay? Taking a look at the actual numbers when it comes to betting this one. Let me pop up the percentages. 78% of the money is on Ohio State. Just 22% on Michigan State. 78% on Ohio State. A lot of people rolling with Ohio State. A lot of money. Just about everybody that I talk to. But when you break it down on paper, excuse me, hold on. And it doesn't matter which direction you look at it. As long as you're looking at games that support what these teams are doing recently. Now, if you take out conference play numbers and you look at the entire overall picture, Ohio State's defense comes in 16th best in Division I based on adjusted efficiencies. Michigan State 13th. If you use all year long numbers, these 2 teams match up completely even. But if you take out non-conference games and you're looking at just conference play only numbers, I think a lot of teams are missing the lack of defense that Ohio State has been playing. Yes, they're winning. They've won 9 out of their last 11. They beat the Fighting Illini by 8. Okay, they slaughtered Michigan by 14 at home. They slaughtered Nebraska, but who hasn't? They beat Maryland by 7. They lost to Iowa by 9. They let Iowa put up 85 points. It doesn't even matter about the wins or losses. It's what they've been allowing their opposing team to do. But when you base it off of what the teams have been doing now, and you take out the numbers from the beginning of the season, Michigan State's defense is playing lights out. They have the number 1 defense in the Big Ten, holding teams to 43.1% from the field, number 1. Holding teams to 28.2% three-ball shooting, also number 1 in their conference. Holding teams to 43.8% of all 2-point plays, number 1 in their conference. 12.9% rate of blocking shots, number 1 in their conference. Even opposing teams aren't even shooting free throws well against them. Teams are shooting only 71.8% from the charity stripe against them. The only thing that Michigan State's defense lacks is creating turnovers. Now, they're getting stops, they're getting their rebounds, they're doing all of that. Even offensive rebounds give an advantage towards Michigan State. Not much. But shooting numbers are very similar. But Ohio State's numbers on defense lack. They're last at defending the 3-ball, near last at defending the 2-point play. So I think what gets this job done, 1, coaching, 2, defense. Defense comes in from coaching. Much like Virginia. In the very beginning of the year, when those teams get all those hours to practice, most teams are practicing offense. Offense, 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 offense. There's only a handful of teams there's only a handful of teams that open up their practices with defense. Obviously, Virginia, Tony Bennett. But Tom Izzo and Michigan State is another defensive-minded team. LaGraza says sometimes defense is the best offense, and that's what I see Michigan State doing here. Aaron, I don't have any good picks for women's lacrosse, but man, I've got a turtle down in Tijuana that is absolutely going to run his little legs off later today. So as far as this one goes, not just a lean, but this will be one of my personal plays that will be sent out to everybody. So here's a free play for everybody. The Spartans laying 7. Michigan State laying 7 is a free play. Now, don't just sign off because I gave you a free play, because we're going to keep doing some stuff here. Free personal play. Coming up on the screen. And I'll put it in the comment section as well. Michigan State laying the 7. Yes, Tijuana Turtle Racing, race 7, turtle number 4. Race 7, turtle number 4. Just kidding, there's no Tijuana turtle. TJ, you go to Adelitas, you'll get more than a turtle show. Shane says, no, I'm on Ohio State. Sorry, Shane, I disagree on this one, but that's okay. Thank you for the frozen notice. I got it fixed. So what I want to do now, I want to give away some packages. Now, I know our premium plays have already started. There's 2 left, all right? There's 2 premium plays left, but I think they're all winners. So what we're going to do, we're going to give away some premium plays for what we have left, all right? For what we have left, okay? Now, first one again, to guess 1 through 150 that's on this card, wins the rest of the premium plays for today to your account, and go. Remember, if you haven't already done so, that big Sunday guaranteed play, you do not want to miss out. Do not want to miss out. It's going to be a good one. Sorry, Raymond, it's not 113. That was the last one, although that would have been funny if I did it again. That would have been real funny. Really, really, really funny. Maybe I should narrow it down from 0 to 60 so we get a little faster, because you guys are wrong, wrong, wrong. No, it's not 150. It's not 140. Just some dumb random luck that you guys can't enter this number. I think it's the one number you guys haven't put in. It's the one number you guys haven't put in yet. I mean, you guys haven't even been close. All right, if you guys don't guess it in like 30 more seconds, I guess we're going to have to figure out something else to do. Still no winner. You guys are bad. All right, I'm going to give you guys a hint. I'm going to give you guys a hint. Greg, you have 2 of the digits correct. Look at everybody scrolling up to see what Greg just posted. Raymond, you have 2 of the digits correct. I guess you guys didn't get that clue. I said 2 of the digits correct. That means you might want to post 3 digits. Joe D, you're very close, sir. Holy moly. All right, we're no longer doing 1 through 150, that's for sure. Mauricio, you have 2 of the digits correct. Oh, we have a winner. We have a winner. We have a winner. Finally. Finally, we have a winner. We have a winner, Mr. Brackens. Mr. Brackens with number 118. Number 118, Mr. Brackens. You are correct, sir. Mauricio, you came in a very close second. And since you haven't stopped guessing yet, I will give you a package as well. Mauricio, you already have premium plays. So what I'm going to do is I will extend your premium plays an additional day on top of your package. So your premium plays got extended. Tom says, LOL, it's over, fellas. Alrighty, so I guess we can't do that one anymore, because that was a disaster. Gennaro, just for trying and keeping on guessing the 118, I don't know why I'm gonna reward you, but I rewarded you. You also have premium plays just because it took so long. So I don't even remember who got the premium plays. Raymond got them. Mauricio. Gennaro got him. Tom got him as well. Congratulations, Tom. There's only 2 left. I think they should be winners. So you also got him as well, Tom. Who was the first one? Who did I give it away to first? Grant 200 through 280 next time. Rookie MVP, if you don't have an account, can you still win? Absolutely. Absolutely. All you have to do is just, when you're done, you just make an account. No, who was the winner in the very first? Oh, it was, who was the first one for the very first drawing when we were at 60 likes? Just be glad you guys didn't win yesterday, right? Just be glad you guys didn't win yesterday. Gennaro says no one like you. You know, we try and have some fun. We try and have some fun. Alex says, it wasn't me, I never win. Chido says it was him, he just forgot. Holy shit, another winner just came in. Congratulations, Chido. You just won. You just won the rest of the premium plays for today. All right, now we're going to play another game. We're not going to do numbers this time, all right? We're not going to do numbers. Trying to think of a good trivia. Let me think here. Harper, that was a good one. We're all winners because we're here. Oh, it was Justice. Justice won earlier. That's what it was. All right, so trivia to see how many people Pistol Pete. I love it. Robert S. Robert S., don't worry. I saw you signed up for my personal plays. Thank you. I'll be texting them to you as well. Trivia. Last year, in April, I took all of you with me somewhere. And we live streamed every day from somewhere. Not the office. Where was I on vacation? Last year, about 1 month from... all right, we already got a winner. 2 winners. 3 winners. First 3 win. Tom already won. Prantia won and Evan Taylor won. Evan, I don't think you have an account on our website. So what you need to do, you need to go to our website, click on any package, act like you're purchasing an account. Act like you're purchasing an account. Sign up, put in your information, then let me know what your username is. If I'm not live, email me. The next game starts in 38 minutes, so I do it soon. Prantia, you win. It's already in your account. Tom, you win because you're already in your account. But I was in Moab, Utah. You guys guessed that too quick. You guys remember I live streamed from the Trail Hell's Revenge. Raymond Bracken says, I came in 5th, Kyle. What do I get? You won. I don't know. I was going to say that you have to go buy a 1-year package now. You won a discount on a 1-year package. I was definitely on the rocks, rock crawling in Moab, Utah. But the first 3, Prantia, Tom, and Evan Taylor, are the winners there. I think we're having a little fun. We're having a little fun. The lake's a good one, but I wasn't at the lake. Alrighty, let's see if we can do another one. MJ, I love Moab as well. I'm so bummed I'm not going back for Easter Jeep Safari this year, but I'm going to be in Clear Lake up in Northern California fishing. Joe says he's got a Jeep in Massachusetts. Very nice. Alrighty, so the next one. Who dat, Bob? Yes, I'm going to do a bracket challenge so you can win. All right, this one is super easy. This one is way too easy. Way too easy. Erica Flores, what time is the Sunday play? You have to be signed up by 4 p.m. Eastern time, but anybody who signs up for it during the live show is going to be put into a drawing, and we're going to be giving away some plays. Give me 1 second, folks. Again, replying to the same email. If you purchased my game of the week, you will get my next game of the week. You will get my next game of the week. You don't get the Sunday play for free because you didn't purchase the Sunday play. Tom, you probably have an edge here. Bang Bang Niner Gang says, Northern Cali, stand up. I had a small stint in Danville in the East Bay area for a little while. You're very welcome, Erica. Hopefully you guys jump on board. Be a great time. And if you want the Sunday play free, any purchase over $99 today will get you the Sunday play free. And Greg says, you created a new office for marketing purposes. Is that the answer? No, unfortunately, that's not the answer. But if you want the Sunday play free, any purchase over $99, we'll get it for you for free. Now, for the next premium play package, how old is my daughter? Jesus, Michael. You said it before I even gave it away. Michael, you're killing me. Michael, you are absolutely killing me, brother. Evan, I've got you right now activating your account. Just giving you access to the remaining 2 premium plays. Or, I mean, you can see all of them for today, though. But your account is good. Just log back in, bud. Michael, you're killing me. Let's see here. Michael, you already have premium plays. So we're going to give it to the next one, which was Dustin Hargis. Dustin, I do not think you have an account on our website. So you'll, just like Evan had to do, Dustin, congratulations. You get the next premium plays. What you'll have to do is you'll have to go to our website, cappersdirect.com. Click on any package. Act like you're creating a package. And when you get to the payment page where it's asking for a credit card, you're done. Just let me know what your username is. Alex, that's why I say on my page. But I'll show you exactly what I'm seeing for full transparency. And Alex, you actually came in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th on my page. But here, hold on. Well, if it'll take the screenshot, hold on 1 second. If it'll actually show it, I will. Just it's kind of funny. Poking fun. Here we go. This should show it. There we go. Hang tight. Here it comes. Here it comes your way. Here, I'll even get the marquee off the screen. There you go. That's why we do it on my screen, folks. That's funny, Andre. You on my screen, you actually came in below Alex. Sorry, folks. Yeah, Alex, I see your text message right now. That's why I always do it on my screen, because of the discrepancies. You lose again. All right, so what we're going to do now. Another one. But what we're going to do back on, first one to guess it. Back on Thursday the 27th, what was my college basketball game of the year? Test your guys' memory. This is an easy one. Dan, you need to be signed up by 4 p.m. Eastern time, but if you sign up before we get off live, you'll be entered into a drawing, and we're going to give away a couple packages. We have a winner. We have a winner. Trainwreck is the winner. It was Illinois. It was Illinois for my game of the year. The 27th, my personal play game of the year was on the Fighting Illini laying 6. Trainwreck, you are the winner. Dustin, I'm activating your account right now. Trainwreck, aka John, I'm activating your account right now. John, yours is done. You just got to log in. Evan, I'm doing yours now. Yours is done. Hit the refresh button, and you've got access to premium plays as well. All right, 10 packages given away. Aaron, my first personal play goes off. What time was it at? Or what was it? The time change. 4 p.m. Yes. Oh, and for everybody that doesn't know, I forgot. I completely forgot. Any 3-day package today, you get the 4th day free. And you get the Sunday play free. So buy 3 days of premium plays. You get a 4th day free. Or 3 days of my personal plays, you get a 4th day free. And you also get that Sunday play. I forgot about that all morning long. I actually forgot about that all morning long. That was a brain fart by me. So there is that one. So I think we had a lot of fun. We gave a lot of packages away. Trainwreck, you're very welcome there, John. And any purchase over $99, doesn't matter what package it is today. March Madness package, which will get you 3 days of premium plays or 3 days of my personal plays, as well as all that good stuff. All of that stuff. Any purchase over $99 will get you the big Sunday play free. And again, Michigan down early to Maryland. Down by 8, 23-15. Memphis down by 4. Boston U up by 13. Damn you, Bucknell. And Drexel beating Hofstra 16-11. Gennaro, you're very welcome. I had a lot of fun. Aaron says that was the deal I was looking for. It's a good deal. Killer deal. All right, folks, thanks to everybody that joined in on the live chat. We'll be back live tomorrow. We're going to take the evening show off today. I appreciate that. Says never met a handicapper like you. I do appreciate the kind words. And what we're going to do next is we're going to go live tomorrow. All right, folks, we will be live tomorrow. Live tomorrow at noon Eastern time. Thank you. I appreciate that, everybody. And Brennan Bell gave out a free play a little bit ago on Michigan State, as well as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 leans today. 5 game day breakdowns. So enjoy your guys' Sunday. If you indulge in the adult beverages, drink responsibly. If you're betting, bet responsibly. And let's have some fun today, all right? Let's make some money. It's long overdue. It's long overdue. Let's stop the bleeding and put some money in everybody's pocket to end the day. General says, Kyle headed to AC tomorrow. Need more winners, please. We've got them. Yeah, Dustin, 2 of the premium plays have already started. That's what I said. There's only 2 premium plays left. 2 of the premium plays have already left. Now, my personal plays haven't started yet. LaGraza says, don't leave us. I wish. I got to get my personal plays out to all my clients. But don't miss out on the rest of what we got. Enjoy your Sunday, folks. Enjoy your Sunday. I am out of here. Remember, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you do not miss a beat. That way you do not miss a beat today or tomorrow or the next day for that matter. All right, folks. Where did it go on here? There we go. Appreciate everybody that tuned in and had some fun. Thanks, Who Dat Bob, you as well. Absolutely, LaGraza. Definitely need to bang them today. And have a good day. All right, guys, enjoy your day. I am out of here. If you're on my personal plays, in the next 15, 20 minutes, you'll be getting a text from me. Take it easy, guys.